A musical journey, celebrating instrument families at CSO's MusicNOW. Imagine the scene. Chicago Symphony clarinetist John Bruce Yeh is about to take the stage, ready to enchant the audience with his performance. Suddenly, a gust of wind sweeps through, sending his sheet music flying off one of his eight music stands. With a charming smile, Yeh bends down to retrieve the pages, playfully attributing the mishap to the spirit of Pierre Boulez, the legendary composer and former CSO conductor emeritus who passed away in 2016. This year marks what would have been Boulez's 100th birthday, and while the orchestra has celebrated this milestone with a special web feature, the Sunday MusicNOW concert, aptly titled Inner Dialogues, was one of the few live tributes to his legacy. Curated by the talented composer Jimmy López, who is no stranger to the CSO and lyric opera, the concert's title pays homage to Boulez's iconic work, Dialogue de l'Ombre Double, 1985, which features a clarinet and its hauntingly beautiful pre-recorded counterpart. López explained to the audience that the theme of Inner Dialogues reflects the idea of exploring the conversations within each instrument family of the orchestra rather than between them. The staging was a visual treat, with colored lights illuminating musicians in their usual spots on stage. López's string compositions, La Caresse du Couteau and Guardian of the Horizon, glowed in vibrant green, while Adam Schoenberg's brass piece, Reflecting Light, sparkled in gold and white, and Quinn Mason's Weapon Wheel, featuring 3 bass drums, radiated a striking blood-red hue. Yeh, representing the woodwinds, took center stage to perform Boulez's Domains, 1968, a precursor to Dialogue de l'Ombre Double. In this captivating piece, the soloist navigates through 6 short movements, or caillas, in any order, followed by their mirrored versions played in reverse. Due to time constraints, Yeh showcased all 6 caillas, but only the mirrors of Quille A and D, gracefully moving across all 8 music stands as the performance unfolded. His years of collaboration with Boulez shone through in a performance that was nothing short of magical. In Quille B, where the soloist must overlap 2 distinct phrases using multiphonics, Yeh's execution was so clear and articulate that it felt as if he were playing both voices on an organ. He effortlessly transformed his sound, from the piercing whistles of Quille D to the ethereal transparency of Quille C. As Boulez's spirit celebrated its centenary, the youngest composer featured in the concert, Quinn Mason, was marking his own milestone, turning 29 on the day of the performance. His piece, Weapon Wheel, 2018, revised 2019, may have been composed during his undergraduate years, but it showcases the depth and maturity of a seasoned composer. This intriguing work, featuring 3 bass drums, invites performers to explore a wide range of sounds using mallets, drumsticks, and even their own fingers. The piece thrives on the performer's instincts, with seamless exchanges between percussionists Ian Ding, Patricia Dash, and Douglas Waddell. However, the improvised cadenza towards the end felt a bit lackluster, falling short of the insane energy Mason had envisioned. The concert continued with some musical ups and downs. As López noted in the program, the Inner Dialogues concept aimed to highlight the diversity of instrumental forces within the CSO. Unfortunately, this vision faltered when no brass players from the orchestra joined for Schoenberg's Reflecting Light, originally composed for the American Brass Quintet. Instead, a brass quintet from the Civic Orchestra of Chicago stepped in, and while they delivered a rugged performance, it revealed the young musician's inexperience. The standout moment came from a hocketed descending line in the trumpets, which Schoenberg himself had highlighted in the pre-concert panel. Next up was López's own Guardian of the Horizon, a 2017 concerto grosso for string orchestra, solo violin, and cello. Inspired by ancient Egyptian cosmology during a time of personal loss, this piece features movements that evoke a sense of dialogue and reflection. The soloists, Associate Concertmaster Stephanie Zhang and Section Cellist Karen Basrak, played with sensitivity and skill, but the string ensemble behind them struggled to maintain cohesion. Conductor Nicholas Koo, channeling the elegance of his mentor, CSO Music Director Emeritus Ricardo Muti, led the orchestra with grace, yet a bit more energy might have helped navigate the tumultuous final movement. López's earlier work, The 2004 string quartet, La Caresse du Couteau, was executed with more confidence. CSO violinists Jesus Linares and Gabriela Lara, along with violist Pedro Mendez and cellist Tahira Whittington, delivered a rich and dynamic performance. The piece begins with a restless introduction that eventually lifts the strings into their upper register, creating a delicate tinkling sound before plunging back into a whirlwind of glissandos. The music ebbs and flows, transitioning from busy polyphony to a solitary, searching line in the first violin. As López poignantly noted in the program, the work, we could say, does not end, but stops at a certain moment in time. And so, too, does the memory of Boulez, whose influence continues to resonate through the music we cherish.